for DepEd to claim school lot occupied by a private individual. Where in fact, when a private individual claims for a lot occupied by DepEd, ang dali. Ito po ang nangyari sa amin. Nung naitayo ang school namin, meron ng taong nag-claim ng yung lote. And then, telling that he owns one half of the lot, a parcel of a school lot with an area of 1.794. Sabi niya, sa akin ito. Now, I went to the DNR before. They certified also in Baybayog that it is reserved as a school site. Now, dumating yung presidential proclamation, nandun pa rin yung tao occupying almost 1/4 of the total area before. Ngayon, I called for his attention with the presence of the barangay captain and even to the office of the mayor para sa ganun ipakita yung presidential proclamation. Medyo umalma, ibinigay yung sinasaka, doon lang sa kanyang kinatitirikan ng bahay ang hindi namin mapaalis. Binakuran ko for 1 year, linaglag yung bakod pagkatapos nag-ano ng resistance. There, sumulat ako kay Ma'am Mayet, nandito ang sulat ko. Pero
Ma'am Rose, what's your problem?
Pa-retire na si Ma'am Superintendent.
You should not be worrying about the beauty.
Ngayon,
pumunta
po ako sa ating ombudsman asking his assistance. And then our ombudsman came, settled the matter with both of us in front of the barangay captain and some residents of the back as witness, making a memorandum of agreement giving the private person occupying to stay. Pero ngayon, nag-extend na yung tao ng kanyang patayo ng bahay, making improvements. Pero alam niya, hindi sa kanya yun. Yun ang problema ko po. When I went to the division office under Ma'am Lorna, because there was a time when they asked us to report status of the school site and school lot. Inilagay ko lahat yung MOA, pati yung presidential proclamation, copy of presidential proclamation, and I was scolded because wala daw akong authority to dispose any government property except the superintendent or the director. Yun po, binabagabag ako ng aking kalooban dahil meron pala akong nagawang mali sa aking kainosentehan. No. Alam ko, I cannot be absolved from my innocence. That's why I'm requesting, nandito po sa ating ombudsman, I am requesting, sir, na sana po gumawa rin kayo ng MOA to declare the memorandum of agreement you made, you are a witness, null and void, so that we can eject that fellow. Yun sana po ang hiling ko. So, sabi ko noon, nawawalan na ata ako ng trust sa ating ombudsman, sabi ko noon. Pero I know, I have all the trust to you, sir. Sana po, I believe that you are a guardian of government property. Para sa ganon ay maliwanagan ng pag-iisip ang tao yun dahil kung minsan the schoolhouse is even a den of students who are gambling and even to the extent of drinking liquor. Kaya it is a threat. It is posing threat for the development of our youth, yung presence ng tao yun. Yun lang po ang gusto kong masabi sa inyo ngayon. Thank you very much.
We will also invite Atty. Makariway to shed light on the issue presented.
It is a rule that yung ating school site, dapat yan unang-una i-fence natin lahat. Diba? So that anybody will enter into the premises of our school site, we have a right to file complaint against them. The case of Baggaw Annex ba yun, sir? Baggaw Annex. if I remember it right, you have mentioned earlier that there was a prior occupation before the establishment of the school. However, it was, I think, reserved as a school site. Now, the school establishes the annex there, but the claimant was already there. Now, the claimant came to, the claimant established his residence. Doon sir? Doon sa lupa, then nagpatayo yung eskwelahan. And now the claimant is claiming, I think, the whole area of the Bagao National High School. I am privy to that case kasi nagpunta sa amin yung claimant along with his son who is a enlisted personnel of the army. They want to fight for their lot kahit daw makipagpatayan. And because, and sir is privy to that because we went there.
Delikado ka, sir.
To solve the issue, we went there. We evaluated yung property occupied by that fellow.
Bagao?
Of course, there's no danger with us in the regional office because we will just be the one filing the case. In fact, it will be the OSG who will file the case. It's not the ombudsman. No? And we are just a resident ombudsman. We are not the actual ombudsman. No? Now, para ma-solve yung issue at hindi maglaban-laban because we are also exposing to danger the life and limbs of our school teachers and the principals, we tried to enter into amicable settlement. The settlement was, we will give you, because we have not acquired the special patent, wala pa yung presidential proclamation, we're still in the process. And there was prior occupation before the occupation of the school. So ang sabi namin, para ma-resolve yung issue at walang posibleng buhay na madamay, we will enter into memorandum of agreement. That you will only, that the school will fence the rest of the school site and you will only maintain that portion where your house was erected or is being erected. So there was an agreement. We signed a memorandum of agreement. Sir Balisi signed the agreement. It is now beyond our knowledge and control if that fellow who is claiming that lot already expanding and encroaching because you already established your fence. Ang pan na dyan, ang magiging action na legal action natin dyan is to file a case for ejectment. But it's not the division office who is the proper authority to do that. The division superintendent is correct in telling you that it is the secretary and the director who can only convey. But it is also the director and the secretary who can only take the legal action against that fellow. As of today, we have not received any complaint coming from you informing us that this fellow who entered into an agreement with us is already encroaching into your school site. That should be made clear before we can take legal action. Please remember,